The end of the world explanations. So we all know what we are countering, and of course we all know what we're basically getting ourselves into. Now, when it comes to the end of the world, this is the end of somebody's visions, somebody's dreams, somebody's perspectives. And you have to understand and understand the concepts of laws and authorities. Once you understand these things, you would know not to allow certain authority and rules to basically have rulership over you. So when it comes to these perspectives, you start to look at everything and of course look at the bigger picture and see how the world is ran due to laws, due to certain organizations, due to certain politics, due to certain businesses, and how the world is constructed. The moment you have a president, the moment you have someone supervising you, the moment you have someone bossing you around, is the moment you're in. That's the moment you're a slave. If you agree to allowing this rulership to pretty much rule you. Now, when it comes to the end of the world, this is like the end of a governmental world as far as the people that created the government and the people that's kind of like trying to govern your minds. So it's the end of that perspective because everyone and everything and most spirits is pretty much are starting to become aware and they're starting to take their power back and they're starting to create a new way of doing things and a new way of seeing about things and feeling about things and of course a new way of rebelling about things. So as you can see, the more people are aware and the more people are pretty much, on the term of enlightenment and of course being aware of what's going on, the weaker the government gets. And when they get weak, they start to do things or come up with constructs of you got to get that, there's a tornado, there's this, that. They kind of create a whole lot of constructs that pretty much bring fear. And of course, fear is the number one power. If they can't maintain a whole lot of fear within people, they can kind of like control a whole lot of people. So pretty much, as you can see what's going on in the world right now, a whole lot of things is changing. A whole lot of constructs is pretty much being turned around. Everything is kind of like, changing for the better and for the worse. So that means you need to go ahead and, of course, start creating with someone or something in the stores. Of course, start to take over together. Teamwork with your dream work. That's the whole purpose of having this world and having this construct. Everybody, well, most spirits that was here previously had a teamwork and dream work to fulfill the government's purpose. Now, everyone else's purpose is to pretty much come together and govern their own goddamn selves and, of course, be able to actually help one another, relate with one another, and have some form of equilibrium and balance, and, of course, treat everybody fairly. Treat everybody how you want to be treated. So, when it comes to this prospect, that's how it's playing out. And, of course, the real spirits is here now, and this is time for you to basically take power and control over your life and yourself, and most importantly, your spirit. And, of course, teamwork, coming together, organizing.